GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Ward.
Yo, get the fuck out of here, man.
Going to be intercepted. And certainly
already on some bullshit, bro. He
that is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about
He's
it to
catching
such
it going.
an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football.
This shit pissed
me.
The first play of the game.
And look, we said it on the road. This is just a terrible.
Oh my goodness, what I'm doing?
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And nothing much
He
materializing there on the
fucking linebacker catches it from behind, bro.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front.
I had so many people open.
Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They go again with Blue.
So many fucking people open, and they let him catch it.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And now the Rams are going to,
I don't know why he's there. Yeah, we're not doing that. Let me take his ass out the game. No, sir. We is not doing that.
Timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This now a 3rd and 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Here is 3rd down and 4. Prescott from the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
I should have declined that. I was not paying attention.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
That's my fucking fault.
Getting this inside the 30.
I should have declined that.
Let down defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
I'm so fucking mad, not paying attention.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Paul Jr. coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Fuck, man. Should be my fucking ball.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Prescott trying to set up a screen for Blue. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that's an old play caller's trick right there, right up there with run the ball inside the tackles on 1st down. You just watch your quarterback get sacked on the previous play. Now you let those defensive linemen penetrate again, hoping to get their hands on him one more time. But this time, he's got the perfect call dialed up, and the screen burns him for a 1st down.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Make that pick. If this guy could catch it fucking going backwards.
But you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Good old Cam Ward, bro. You can develop like fuck next season. First play of the fucking game.
The
bro.
LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Throwing now, Ward. And this throw
Make the catch.
And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football.
Make the catch, Brody.
He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On the ground, it's Jarquez Hunter. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All those blockers, bro.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 10. Now Ward. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. Only able to gain a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw, here's Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing is Ward. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Stephon Diggs from 17 yards out. And the Rams have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He finds Pickens over the middle. 3rd and 4. To throw is Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 4th down. Out comes Jordan
He had
Stout
speed, but it
with
felt
the
like he was running like he had 86 speed.
Taken in at the 22. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Ready, set.
A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll run with Gibson.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Unlock right. Let's go.
It's a quarterback sneak, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A wall of bodies there, nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Prescott now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll throw again. Prescott.
You got to pick that off. You're looking directly at the ball.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Yards. Well done on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Play fake. Here's Ward. Pass complete there to Nakua.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
To throw is Ward.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Here's Ward.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Puka Nakua.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And the touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Now, I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play.
I kind of forced that one in there, but I'm glad he got it.
Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half, they've got to turn things around quickly. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. 76 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Yeah, that won't happen again.
Situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a
that won't happen again. I forgot you strictly run.
All the way into the end zone.
You gonna have to run out of some outside of shotgun, my man. That won't happen again.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Ward. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
Fuck out of here.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
I don't know how my tight end didn't get Pro Bowl.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
I don't know how he didn't get Pro Bowl.
Into the end zone, touchdown
Think he had more.
Rams. Terrence Ferguson, 41 yards. And the Rams are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended.
What are you doing?
Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
First down, and they go right back to blue. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
The 16-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott.
Ooh, if he doesn't knock it, that's pick.
But he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
He doesn't fucking knock it.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
Bro, what is it?
He will go down. A Cowboy sack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this.
It was a good
half.
play. A good play. Fucking, I'm fucking having my fucking star running back out.
This defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Ward. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back to throw again. Incomplete.
Bro, he's so...
8 seconds now.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect.
He's so wide open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he overshot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
All right, don't ice kick on a place like this.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Prescott from the gun on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. Now Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete.
Just what they need, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Prescott. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he will have the first down across
we got to get there.
19-yard line. A kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, the Cowboys are going to be set up.
How does he get
and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1?
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it?
Who man is that?
Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to put it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes.
Well, there's some excitement.
Fuck, how does he chase me down?
And instead, it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly. And getting back there, making the tackle, and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Fuck, stay back.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now a 2nd and 2. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter.
Get the...
You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. Give them 18 on the play.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it.
Woo! Woo! Thank you, Madden. Cause Lord, get the fuck out of here.
Well, CD, remember, he had a touchdown earlier, but that
I'm fucking holding the. I'm holding
picking up the fumble and taking it in for 6.
Yeah, he bailed his team out with a scoop and score right there. Multiple touchdowns in this game for him, and he's not complaining how he got it done.
I'm holding the. Woo! Way to bail me out, Nicole, because Lord, my goodness, hopefully I get my fucking starting running back next fucking round. 5 advance. Oh my goodness. Hope I get my starting running back this round. Oh my fucking goodness, bro.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Able to hit his target Lamb. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To the air again, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now they'll run on the draw. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Thank you. I knew it was going to him. I knew it was going to him. Only person he could throw it to. Not going to catch us this time. Oh, you motherfucker.
Defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time,
I knew it was going to him.
And we've often seen teams go into the
one of us had to get it
way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Again on the ground with Hunter. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Gibson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Throwing is Ward. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Bro, what? How y'all giving?
Was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Now Ward, 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This from 25 yards out. The kick by
But 7 would have sealed the game.
And that
Game
will
is still not
extend
over.
their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Prescott to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target.
Bro, I give you so much fucking space, bro.
To the 40 before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Prescott. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They'll throw again. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Bruh, I'm right there to make the tackle.
56 yards. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I'm right there to make the tackle.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here.
I'm right there to make the tackle.
As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Here's Ward. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen.
That should just survive with the
rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I
that should
just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw right side taken in by Gibson. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here now a 3rd and 20.
Bro, because, oh my goodness.
To the air again, Ward. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is in for the score. So how about this? A horrible mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and a 2-point conversion will tie it. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football
that touchdown
game.
would have fucking helped me out.
These teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Ward. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll come up now on second down. Throwing now, Ward. Able to find Mims.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Now Ward gets this to Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Gibson on the read option.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. To throw, here's Ward. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught.
Oh, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
Here's 1st and goal. Ward. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. This is 1st and 10. Now Dak. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here comes 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
They'll come up now. This is second and long. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
One last shot now for Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Room here.
Yeah, you're not going nowhere with that bullshit.
Take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Rams are on to next week as we say so long, everybody.